Hey now, look at this green and gold beauty. Many collectors consider it one of their favorite models. It's a 1960 John Deere 730 diesel standard tread, owned by Dan Peterman of Webster City, Iowa.
What makes it a standard is the rear end, standard rear axle, of course the standard fenders, and then it's got the standard front axle underneath it.
This was among the last of the John Deere two-cylinder tractors. It featured a 6-speed transmission and produced a top speed of 11 miles an hour. Big and beefy, it offered 5 plow power and a host of new features that made the 730 the most popular tractor of Deere's 30 series.
This electric start, a lot of them had pony motors, or the starting motors, to start the diesels. Electric start makes it start a lot easier, 24-volt electric start. Power steering, single hydraulics. A lot of them had dual hydraulics. Some of them had rock shafts for 3-point. This has none of that. Excellent tractor. It was a tough tractor. There was, in this part of the world, there wasn't any of these. There were more row crop tractors. Very popular up northern Minnesota, the plains. It was more of a plains tractor. You know, Canada, really popular up there. Driving it, to me it's like driving a Cadillac. And it's just so, you're sitting up in the air, the steering's right in front of you. It rides nice, it just steers nice. I mean, it's just a nice tractor overall.
The tractor originally belonged to Dan's father, Ken, a longtime classic tractor enthusiast who had always wanted a 730.
He liked the 30 series tractor. He liked the 730s. But he liked the standard tread 730s instead of the row crop 730s. He just got a little more beefier look to him. He always had a weakness for them. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. But he liked them. They're a pretty tractor. He decided to go out and buy a cheap one. This tractor was $1,000, bought it out of a salvage yard. It was in bad shape. He says, if I'm gonna spend that kind of money on buying a tractor, I'm gonna go through it anyway. I just as well buy a cheap one and go through it. So this one here was in pretty awful rough shape. Came out of a salvage yard missing some pieces. The motor was stuck. Got it all tore apart. Realized that the transmission had 5 gears out of it. It was in really, really rough shape, wore out shape.
Ken worked on the 730 for several months, but unfortunately passed away from a sudden heart attack before he could finish it. That left Dan with the difficult task of completing the restoration himself.
I ended up getting the tractor and finishing it up, which there wasn't a whole lot left to do. There's probably 2 weeks left of assembly and stuff like that, but it took me about 2 months to finish it, to complete it. I swear it took me 3 hours to put a set of decals on. You know, I mean, it was kind of hard to do. It has a lot of sentimental value to me. As far as that goes, I would sell absolutely everything I had, live in a cardboard box, and still own that tractor. For the simple fact it was my dad's last tractor that he actually put his hands on.
Today, Dan still owns Rusty Acres Restoration and is considered one of America's finest antique tractor restoration experts. He credits his dad with teaching him everything he knows about the business.
He was a college instructor and for diesel mechanics and farm power mechanics, and I really didn't need to go to college to learn anything. I don't have a degree for it, but that's my degree, you know. I mean, that's as far as I can, you know, I don't know how to do anything else. This is all I know how to do.
The 730 is on prominent display right on the front page of the Rusty Acres Restoration website. Dan considers it one of the most important tractors he's ever restored.
He'd be awful proud to know that I finished it up for him. He would have wanted me to. It makes me happy to the simple fact that I can sit around and, you know, I can drive it, look at it, polish it, you know, do whatever to it. And every time I clean it up or whatever, or take it out, I just think that he's somewhere looking at it, you know, watching, you know, just how proud he is still of that tractor. It's always like there's an angel on my shoulder when I'm driving.
Thanks for catching Classic Tractor Fever. If green is your scene, be sure to check out these other classic stories. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep those classic tractor stories rolling.